long ago, there was nothing down here. It was all water, just all sea. And there lived here the sea animals and birds, but up overhead was a sky dome. And maybe you've noticed, if you look up in the sky, how it's like a huge inverted bowl. Up there was another world, and there lived people and animals and all kinds of things. And there was a great tree that grew right in the center, which is pictured on my skirt here. The celestial tree, it was called. And on the top of that celestial tree was a huge flower that gave light. It was like the sun. And that's the only light that there was there. Now there lived up here in this village a chief, a great chief. And his wife was old. And so he wanted to marry a younger woman. So this younger woman made 24 loaves of cornbread, and this was a proposal. This is the way the Seneca proposed. And they are presented to the husband-to-be, and if he eats the bread, they're engaged, and then the ceremony takes place. So he had married this younger woman. But in a dream that he had, he dreamed that she was unfaithful to him, and she had been seeing a much younger man. So the next day when he wakened from his dream, he was very, very angry. And he went out to the celestial tree. He wanted to do something drastic, something terrible. So he uprooted that wonderful tree, and there was nothing there but a big hole. And as his new young wife looked over to see what was down there, he sort of gave her a little nudge with his knee because he was a little angry at her anyway, and down she went through the hole. But as she was falling, she grabbed on each side, and there came away plants in her hands and seeds, and these she clutched in her hands as she fell. Down below were all these sea creatures swimming around, and there were the birds too, and the duck happened to look up, and he said, "Someone is falling. What shall we do?" And all the others looked up and said, "Oh my." The sea turtle said, "Well, I'll give my back. If you will bring up some earth to put on my back, they can put her there." The swans way up high in the sky were flying, and they said, "We have such a big wing spread, we shall catch her with our wings and break her fall. And then when you get the earth on your back, turtle, we shall gently lay her down there, and when she comes to, she will be okay." So this is what took place. All the animals took a turn diving way down to bring up earth to put on the back of the turtle. And they didn't make it. Most of them died, didn't even come up. Some came back up and floated dead on the water. At last there was only one little animal left, and that was the muskrat. And he said, "I will give it my utmost. I'll do my best, and I think I know right where the earth is." So he dove down with all his might, and after quite a long time, he finally came back up, and he had earth in his two tiny little paws, and he put the earth on the back of the huge turtle.